Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out the Promo Pack 2 expansion for Star Tycoon. So this just came in the mail today and thought we'd quickly unbox it, and I'll try to get to a playthrough either later today, tomorrow, whenever I've got the time to do it. But for now, we'll do a quick unboxing, as it were. I laid out all the cards already, and the Promo Pack 2 comes with some new reference cards because there are some rule changes that are sort of outlined here in this little sheet that came with the promo pack. For example, we've got this smuggle rule change. This is an amendment to the base game rules. The trade and smuggle actions are now combined into a single action. When you take the trade action, you still perform up to 2 transactions, but you may now make up to 2 trades on the Galactic market, or make up to 2 trades via smuggler cards, or make 1 trade on the Galactic market and 1 trade via a smuggler card. So you can, if you have this promo pack 2, you'll be replacing these reference cards with the ones already in the core box. If you don't own promo pack 2, it doesn't hurt, I suppose, to just keep playing the standard way. It's up to you on how you want to do that. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the cards that came with it. I'm not going to read all of these off to you, but the game does come with some new corporations. They're referenced here on the back as little green suitcase cards. So we've got Nico's Discount Alien Relics. Once per round, choose 1 wild resource that you produce and swap all of your wilds for that chosen wild type. And that's, instead of wild, it would be like anything. So if you have a green, it could be red, it could be, you know, whatever. So this is just a standard wild or any resource iconography. Then we've got Ronnie and Stronto's Displacement Services. Once per turn, you may spend an action to remove a planet from a full row. Gain 1 point per planet removed. So I guess it's like the Death Star, I guess, if that's what the reference is there. So those are the 2, I believe, corporations, yeah, that were included with that. Then moving on, I believe these are the Tier 3 developments, yeah. Tier 3 developments, and you can identify them with these little white icons on the bottom left there. So this one is the orbital platform plus 2 production capacity to this planet. That simply means that you'll be able to add, I believe, more, there's more space to it, I believe, so you can slot more developments underneath it, if I remember correctly. I haven't played Star Tycoon in a while. Then you've got, when scoring, choose this planet's type and development, okay? And then over here, is this still a tier? This is tier 2 now. And this is a different symbol for me. When scoring, choose this development's brand. So certain brands will synergize with scoring, and you can pick what brand you want there, which is kind of cool. That's also kind of nasty. You can pay for it with either these resources or 3 of these pirate skull tokens that you'll be earning throughout the game. And this is also blank as well, which is kind of weird. Pay an energy or a pirate slash whatever token that is to move this to any player's planet. So I guess you can move this billboard around, and that's kind of nasty actually, because like planets that you put down have a limited amount of space that you can slot developments under. So this will sort of give them a point, but at the same time, it's going to clutter up their synergy. Like certain planets want certain things underneath it, certain developments underneath it. Putting this in there would muck all of that up. So this is kind of a nasty card. I don't know if I would put that in there if we were just going to play a friendly game. And then the Byforge here, which is a yet tier 2 development. And then this could be 2 of any resource when you produce. That's kind of nice. That's really nice. So, all right. So moving on to this one. Actually, is that what that is? That's a blue symbol, yeah. So I guess you produce any 2 wild resources. That's kind of interesting. All right, unless I'm reading that wrong. Okay, moving on to these cards here. You've got like Alliance. We've got all of these other cards here that I kind of laid out. Actually, let's start over here before we get into these purple cards. So these are new events that could possibly come up every round. We've got Supremacy, Overwork, Validity, and Risky Business. Some of these I featured already in my preview video, so I'll just quickly zoom in here and you can pause the video and read this for yourself if you'd like to. These are just possible events that may come up as you're playing. They may not all come up. There's only 4 rounds to the game, so you're not going to see all of them. Now, as far as these purplish cards here, some of them are starter buffs, and some of them are like goal cards. The whole point of this promo pack was to introduce a new way to play solo. So there's a standard solo mode in the core game, but this promo pack introduces new ways to play, introduces different buffs. That's what a lot of these purple cards are. And like, for example, you've got these starting buffs. You don't typically get a buff in the core game when you first start, but you do get like a buff for the next round whenever you do complete a round, or a whole game rather. But now you've got these starting buffs here that will change the way you start the game. So that's kind of cool. So you've got some starting buffs that you could possibly get. And if you want to house roll it to get more than one, I suppose you could do that too. But yeah, you typically get a starting buff, and then as you beat scenarios, for example, you may have this build tall scenario that you drew from the deck to play solo for the next game. And this says have no more than 4 planets, including your home planet. So there are like certain objectives. And you're also trying to shoot for a particular victory point total. On the very bottom of the card, you're playing over the course of 3 games for solo mode. The first game, you need 32 victory points if you draw this card. If you drew this card on the second game, you need 35 victory points. And if you drew this card for the third game, you would need 38 victory points, because the game is assuming that you're going to be like gaining more buffs as you go. So yeah, there's a ton of these cards here. I'll just quickly pass over them and pause the video if you want to see any of these in greater detail. But these are the possible solo cards that you'll be drawing as you play the solo mode. And these are the goal victory point totals to shoot for, as well as the special conditions that you'll have to meet in order to beat that particular solo match. And again, these are all starting buffs here, laid out in no particular order. So there you go, folks. That was a quick look at Promo Pack 2. I'll put a link to the developer's website in the below description. I don't know if it's like available still, or if it was just like a temporary period to buy it kind of thing. But at least through the developer's website, you'll be able to email the developer. Peter is a really nice guy. He'll be able to answer any questions that you have. So this is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time. Idley hasn't done a single thing.
I was just looking at the cards.
I see.
Bye, guys.
Do you have any opinions before we go?
I'm excited to see you play the solo.
Thank you. Thank you for chiming in.
And I'm also excited to play this as well.
Okay, there we go. All right. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.